Good morning to all. What is the last concept? Quadrature formula, Newton-Cotes quadrature formula. Am I audible? వినిపిస్తున్నారా? The Newton-Cotes formula is given by, already we derived in the last class, integration from x0 to xn f of x dx is equal to h into Narini, please admit all.
Okay, sir.
nh into y naught plus n by 2 delta y naught plus n into 2n minus 3 by 12 delta square y naught plus n into n minus 2 whole square by 24 delta q y naught plus 1. In this formula, what are the terms for n is equal to 1? Y naught plus n by 2 delta y naught. And these terms are for n is equals to 2. N is equal to 1 means first order. First order means it includes both zero order and first order. N is equal to 2, second order. Second order means it includes both zero order, first order and second order. This is for n is equals to 3. N is equal to 3 means third order. Third order means it includes first zero order, first order, second order and third order. Now I have to derive trapezoidal rule for n is equal to 1. Simpson's 1/3 rule, n is equal to 2. Simpson's 3/8 rule for n is equals to 3. So this is equation 1. First one, trapezoidal rule. First rule is trapezoidal rule. So by basic property of definite integrals, we know that integration from x to xn f of x dx is equal to integration from x0 to x1 f of x dx. Divide the total interval into Subintervals. What is the first subinterval? X0 to x1. What is second subinterval? X1 to x2. F of x dx. What is the next subinterval? X2 to x3. F of x dx. So on. What is the last subinterval? Integration from xn minus 1 to xn f of x dx. So that implies integration from x0 to, what is xn in terms of x0? x0 plus nh is equals to integration from x0 to, what is x1? x0 plus h f of x dx plus integration from x0 plus h to x0 plus h f of x dx plus integration from x0 plus 2h to x0 plus 3h f of x dx so on plus so on. For last term, what is the last term? Last term, integration from x0 plus n minus 1 into h to integration from x0 plus nh f of x dx. So now to calculate each subinterval, that means each subintegral, okay, now by putting n is equal to 1 in Newton's force quadrature formula. So put n is equal to 1 means what are the terms here? Y naught plus n by 2 delta y naught, okay, now? Put n is equal to 1 in first equation. Put n is equal to 1 in 1. We get integration from x0 to x1 f of x dx is equal to n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 means h into y naught plus 1 by 2 delta y naught. nh into y naught plus n by 2 delta y naught. N is equal to 1. 1 means h into y naught plus 1 by 2 delta y naught. Okay, no? So integration from x0 to x0 plus h is equals to h into y naught plus 1 by 2 into, what is the definition of delta y naught? y1 minus y naught by basic definition. Delta y naught. Delta y1, y2 minus y1. This is equal to h into y naught plus y1 by 2 minus y naught by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. So h into y naught by 2 plus y1 by 2. So this can be written as h by 2 into y naught plus y. So that implies integration from x0 to x0 plus h f of x dx equal to by 2 into y naught plus, is it clear? Integral value is, first subintegral value is h by 2 into y naught plus y. Similarly, what is second subintegral? Integration from x0 plus h to x0 plus 2h f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into here x0 in the first subintegral the lower limit is x0, then we got the result in terms of y0 and y1, okay, no? Here the lower limit is x1, so we get the result is in terms of y1 and y2. y1 and y2. Next, integration from x0 plus 2h to x0 plus 3h f of x dx is equal to, what is the result? H by 2 into, now tell me, here x0 plus 2h is nothing but x2. So for x0 we get y0 plus y1. For x1 we get y1 plus y2. For x2 we get y2 plus
y3, sir.
and so on and so on and so on. For last one, for integration from x0 plus n minus 1 into h to x0 plus nh f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into, now tell me, this is for xn minus 1, xn minus 1. So we get yn minus 1 plus yn. Yn minus 1 plus yn. Therefore, 2 implies integration from x0 to xn f of x dx is equal to, substitute the respective values in RHS. What is the first subintegral value? H by 2 into y0 plus 1. Second subintegral value 7 h by 2 into y2 plus y3 and so on and so on. Or the last one h by 2 into yn minus 1 plus yn. What is the term before this last term? H by 2 into yn minus 2 plus yn minus 1. H by 2 common. H by 2 common means y1, y0 plus y1 plus y1 plus y2 plus y2 plus y3 plus on yn minus 2 plus yn minus 1 plus yn minus 1 plus yn. Take h by 2 common. So this can be written as h by 2 into y0 plus yn. First ordinate and last ordinate are remaining 2 times of y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus so on plus yn minus 1. So this rule is called trapezoidal rule. So integration from x0 to xn f of x dx is equal to h by 2 into y0 plus yn plus 2 times of y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus 1 yn minus 1. This also can be written as h by 2 into sum of first and last ordinates. First and last ordinates plus 2 times of sum of remaining ordinates. What is meant by ordinate? Ordinate is nothing but y coordinate. It is called trapezoidal rule. Trapezoidal rule. What is h here? H is called, what is h? H is called interval of difference or length, where h is equal to length of the interval, h b minus a by l. Here n is equal to number of subintervals. How many number of subintervals here? We have n subintervals. Around here, where h is equals to xn minus x naught by number of subintervals. Or b minus a by number of subintervals. So this method is very simple for calculation purpose of numerical integration, and we will get the significant error. Significant error means 0.0000, so less error, and the accuracy of this result can be improved by increasing the number of intervals by decreasing the value of h. So when we get accuracy? By increasing large number of intervals. Large number of intervals. Note, in trapezoidal rule, the accuracy of the result can be improved by increasing the number of intervals. That means number of subintervals. Or large number of intervals. So when we will get the accuracy of the result in trapezoidal rule? By taking large number of intervals. So number of subintervals is a large number. Is it clear? Very, very important point. Next, second one, Simpson's one-third rule. So we are taking n is equal to 2. N is equal to means what are the points? x0, x2, next x4. Lastly, xn minus 1, n minus 2. Okay, n minus 2 xn. What is the distance from x0 to x2? 2h. x2 to x4, 2h. xn minus 2 xn, 2h. Same. We know that integration from x0 to xn f of x dx is equal to integration from x0 to x2 f of x dx plus x2 to x4 f of x dx plus so on. The last subintegral is xn minus 2 to xen f of x dx. Now put n is equal to 2 in equation 1. So this is not 1. In continuation, this is 3. Put n is equal to 2 in 1. We get in 1 means Newton's force quadrature formula. Okay, na? What is left hand side? x0 to x2 f of x dx is equal to 2h into n is equal to 2. What are the terms includes n is equal to 2? y0 plus 2h into y0 plus n by 2. So 2 by 2 delta y0 plus 2 into 4 minus 3. 2 into 2 minus 3 by 12 delta square y0. N is equal to 2. That implies integration from x0 to x2 f of x dx is equal to 2h into what is the first term? y0, second term delta y0, third term 4 minus 3 1, 2 by 12 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 into delta square y0. So 2h into y0 plus what is delta y0? y1 minus y0 plus 1 by 6 into delta square y0. What is delta square y0? y2 minus 2y1 plus y0. As we discussed in the starting class of interpolation. So 2h into y0 plus y1 and directly take LCM. 6y0 plus 6y1 minus 6y0 plus y2 minus 2y1 plus y0 by 6. So h by 3 into plus 6y0 minus 6y0 cancel. So y0 6y1 minus 2y1 plus 4y1 plus y2. So that implies integration from x0 to x2 f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into y0 plus 4y1 plus y2. Similar x2 to x4, x2 to x4. Here lower limit is x0. Okay, na? So first ordinate is y0. If the lower limit is x2, what is starting ordinate? y2. y2. Similarly, integration from x2 to x4 f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into first order is y2. continuation 4y3 plus y4. Next, x4 to x6 f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into lower limit is x4. So starting ordinate is y4. Next 4 y5 and last is y6 and so on. Integration from xn minus 2 to xn f of x dx is equal to h by 3 into yn minus 2 plus 4 yn minus 1 and last term is yn. Substituting 3, therefore 3 implies integration from x0 to xn f of x dx is equal to first term h by 3 into y0 plus 4y1 plus y2. Next term h by 3 into y1 plus 4y2 plus y3. Sorry, y1 or y2? y2 plus 4y3 plus y4. Next term h by 3 into y4 plus 4y5 plus y6 plus so on. The last term is h by 3 into yn minus 2 plus 4yn minus 1 plus yn. So taking h by 3 is common. First y0, last term is yn. 4y1, 4y3, 4y5, 4yn minus 1. So taking 4 common, y1 plus y3 plus so on, yn minus 1. Here y2 plus y2, that is 2y2. So taking 2 common, so y2 plus y4 plus so on plus yn minus 2. This can be written as in terms of force h by 3 into sum of first and last ordinates plus 4 into sum of order y1, y3, y5 so on. They are all odd numbers, so odd ordinates plus 2 times of sum of even ordinates. Even ordinates is called Simpson's one-third rule. Same where h is equal to xn minus x0 by number of subintervals. And these number of subintervals must be even for Simpson's one-third rule. Even number, that means 2 subintervals, 4 subintervals, 6 subintervals, like that. So number of subintervals must be even. In Simpson's 1/3 rule, the number of subintervals must be even. Very, very important for multiple choice questions. Because we substituted n is equal to 2, n is equal to means even number. And it should be noted that this rule requires the given intervals must be divided into an even number of equal subintervals.
Sir, number of subintervals is equals to n by 2, no, sir?
Number of subintervals?
Is like n by 2, or how will we know, sir, number of subintervals?
This Simpson's 1/3 rule is applicable for even number of subintervals. Even number means 2, 4, 6, 8, like this. That means that given interval divided into either 2 subintervals or 4 subintervals or 6 subintervals, like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, this rule is applicable for number of subintervals, even number of subintervals. Even number of subintervals. But there is no restriction for number of subintervals in trapezoidal rule. And when we will get accuracy of the result for large number of subintervals. For large number of subintervals, we will get the accuracy of the result in trapezoidal rule. Last one, Simpson's 3/8 rule. So directly I am writing Simpson's 3/8 rule by substituting n is equal to 3 in Newton's quadrature formula. So n is equal to 3 means what are subintegrals? x0 to x3, x3 to x6, x6 to x9. So 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9. That means 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. So these numbers are multiple of which integer? Very good, multiple of 3. So in the Simpson 3/8 rule, the number of subintervals are multiples of 3. Multiples of 3. That means either 0, okay, leave it 0. Either 3 subintervals or 6 subintervals or 9 subintervals or 12 subintervals, etc. So Simpson's 3/8 rule is equals to integration from x0 to xn f of x dx is equal to 3h by 8 into same y0 plus yn plus 3 times of y1 plus y2. Next, y4 plus y5. Now what are next two terms? Next two terms, y1 plus y2, leave it y3, y4 plus y5, leave it y6. Next two terms are y7 plus y8, y8 plus 2 times of y3 plus y6 plus y9 plus so on. Here last term is defined. Y1, Y2, okay, Y4, Y5, last term, Yn minus 1. Yn minus 1, okay, here Yn minus 3. Actually, we have one more term, Yn minus 2, okay, Yn minus 2 plus Yn minus 1. Here 2 times of y3 plus y6 plus y9 plus 1, Yn minus 3. This rule is called Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. So where h is equals to xn minus x naught by number of subintervals. Number of subintervals. Here number of subintervals are multiples of 3. Multiples of not in Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. The number of subintervals must be multiples of 3. So these 3 points are very, very important for multiple choice questions. So the question is like this: in Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, the number of subintervals must be dash. First one even, second one odd, third one multiples of 1 by 3, sorry, multiples of 2, next multiples of 3. In Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, the number of subintervals must be dash, even, second one odd, third one multiples of 2, last one multiples of, chance is multiples of 3. In Simpson's 1/3 rule, the number of subintervals must be even, odd, multiples of 2, multiples of 3. What is the answer?
Even, sir.
Simpson's 1/3 even, even. Simpson's 1/3 rule, even. So these are the 3 important rules for finding the integration of the area bounded by a curve y is equal to f of x. First one, evaluate integration from 0 to 1 x cube dx with 5 subintervals. With 5 subintervals by trapezoidal rule. Trapezoidal rule. The given integral is integration from 0 to 1 x cube dx. So here function is given which is known function, that is x cube. Okay na? So we have to construct the data. Sometimes the data is given, then we have to write it directly x0, x1, x2, y0, y1, y2, etc. So here first we have to construct data. Here f of x is equal to x cube. Okay na? A is equal to 0, b is equal to 1. And how many number of subintervals? N is equal to 5 subintervals. So h is equal to b minus a by n. 1 minus 0 by 5. 1 by 5, that is 0.2. H is equal to 0.2. So the data is x values, y is equal to f of x, y values. Now what is starting value of x? 0. Adding 0 to 0.2, 0.2. Next 0.4. Next 0.6. Next 0.8. Lastly 1. At x equal to 0, what is f of 0? 0. At x equal to 1, what is f of 1? 1. Because what is the function here? F of x is equal to x cube. What is 0.2 whole cube? 0.008. This is 0.064. 0.0216. 0.0512. So this is y0. This is y1. This is y2. This is y3. This is y4. This is y5. So this is x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So by trapezoidal rule, integration from 0 to 1 x cube dx is equal to h by 2 into what's the first term? y0, last term y5 plus 2 times of remaining ordinates y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4. First ordinate, sum of first and last ordinates, y0 plus y5, plus 2 times of sum of remaining ordinates. So h value is 0.2 by 2 into first value is 0, second last value is 1, plus 2 times of sum of remaining ordinates, 0.008, 0.064, 0.0216, not 0. Three digits only. Plus 0.512. Just simplify. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? Integration from 0 to x cube dx is equal to, very good, 0.26. Evaluate 0 to pi t sin t dt using trapezoidal rule. In this problem, number of subintervals are not given. So in this case, we have to take minimum 6. Minimum 6. 6 or 7 or 8. We have to take large number of intervals for getting accuracy of the result. For accuracy of the result. So take n is equal to 6. So in the question, number of subintervals are not given. In this case, you have to take n is equal to 6 in trapezoidal rule. In Simpson's one-third rule, take an even number of subintervals. In Simpson's one-third rule, take subintervals are multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 means 6. 6 to 9. So this answer is 3.07. H is equal to pi by 6. 0, pi by 6, 2 pi by 6, 3 pi by 6, 4 pi by 6, 5 by 6, lastly 6 pi by 6, that is pi. And for numerical value, pi is equal to 3.14. 3.14. So answer is 3.07. In the next class, we will solve some problems on Simpson's one-third rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule. So the syllabus for Module 3 exam is total Module 3. Numerical differentiation and numerical integration. So thank you one and all.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, can you share some examples in the group, sir?
Examples, problems.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And some theory also, sir, if you want. Thank you, sir.
So do you want problems or theory?
Both, sir.
Means formula one.
Yes, sir. Like whatever is useful in the exam, sir.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.